You know, Travis, the body retains a lot of fluid after this 5 operations at one time. And it's going to take maybe 4 or 5 months before it gets out of the system. And you know what to expect. So you're carrying, you can tell, you're carrying water in your system.
Yeah, it's really funny. It's like when I look in the mirror and I was like, that cute belly button kind of looks like a donut still.
There's still a lot of swelling around that belly button. That's going to come in, and all of your incisions are red. It's going to take time for those. We'll watch those.
It was hard to see my incisions the first time.
But you have noticed all those incisions are all hidden under the least amount of clothing, don't you think?
Oh, well, I'm still getting into the bikini, so that's the best part.
And it's only going to get better.
Exactly.
Well, we have a bit of a photo album. Let's look at some pictures together.
That was about 2 years before gastric bypass. I mean, even before I had the surgery, like looking back, like I'm like 23 there, and I'm 27 now, and I feel like I look younger now. That's about a month after my gastric bypass.
And do you look at those old pictures and think, who is that?
Yeah, right. No, I really do.
So who's that with you there?
Oh, that's one of my best friends from college. And that's my last year of college when I was at one of my lowest weights, which is around 240, 250.
What's her name?
Her name's Corinne.
Well, we actually have a surprise for you. We have someone on the phone. Her name is Corinne. Corinne, are you there?
Hi, Dr. Stork. How are you?
Well, I'm doing great.
How are you, dude?
I can't believe you're on the phone.
So when's the last time you saw her?
The last time we saw each other was when you came out to California like 5 years ago, right?
So it's been 5 years?
Yeah, it was like
the last time I saw you.
Yeah, that was it was like a year after we graduated.
Well, Corinne, wait a minute. How long has it been?
Maybe 5 years. Oh my God.
I'm sure they have a lot of catching up.
We're going to let you all catch up for a while. But one of the things I want to ask you, Amanda, number one, what do you say to women out there who are struggling with the things that you went through?
I had gastric bypass because it's a way out. It does not have the stigma that so many people attach to it, that it's an easy way, that it's a silver bullet, that it's something that you can just kind of do and forget about. I worked very, very hard. There is a way out, and it's not a stigma. It's a way to a better life.
Your strength and your determination are an inspiration to everybody.
Now that Amanda is about half the size that she was, we thought that a new wardrobe was in order. Oh, God. So she's getting a $1,000 shopping spree courtesy of her friends at Ann Taylor. We also want to give a special thanks to Warren Tricomi of Los Angeles for doing Amanda's hair and makeup today. Good luck to you, Amanda.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I know you want to say thank you to all the docs.
It's been doctor. Thank you again.
Up next is Ask Our Doctors, and Dr. Masterson is doing a real-time procedure that every woman needs to know about because it just could save your life.
It's just like a pap smear. We put the speculum in, and we're looking at the cervix right now.
I'm sure everybody's wondering, does it hurt?
It doesn't hurt, but I think by me doing this on national television, every woman should get out there and do it with no excuse.
The following program contains adult material. Viewer discretion is advised.
It's time for Ask Our Doctors, and we're on call answering your medical questions. Here's an email we received. It reads, Dear Dr. Masterson, the results of my last pap smear were abnormal. I was told that I should get a colposcopy. It sounds scary. What is it, and should I be afraid? Carla from Marina Del Rey, California. When Lisa saw this email, she wanted Carla to be here so that she could show Carla and all of our viewers at home exactly what a colposcopy is. In the procedure room right now with Carla is Dr. Lisa. So Lisa, talk to us a little bit about what you're doing back there and how is Carla doing?
Hi, Lisa.
Hey, hey, you guys. Carla's doing great, right, Carla? You all right? She's hanging in there. What a trooper. She's doing this for all the women out there to experience this. Basically, what I've done is it's just like a pap smear. We put the speculum in. The only thing that we did differently is put acetic acid on her cervix, which is vinegar. And believe it or not, whatever scientist thought this up, vinegar is taken up by the abnormal cells on the cervix, and we're looking at the cervix right now, and it'll show up white. And the great thing about that is so that we can see the abnormal cells, so we get a closer look at them to see how abnormal they are. And then we can also take a biopsy of them. So it's also not only a diagnosis, but a potential cure, because if we take a biopsy using an instrument, thank you, Patty, that looks a little scary, right, Patty? But it's basically long, because it needs to go up the vaginal canal. And we take a teeny tiny little snip, just like that, and then we remove it with some tweezers and put it into a little specimen jar and send it off to a cytologist, and they look to find out the degree or grade of abnormality, whether it's high grade or low grade, and that tells us if the patient indeed needs another procedure to completely remove those bad cells or abnormal cells, or if she can just be watched because it's due to inflammation or something like that.
So Lisa, when does a woman need to get the colposcopy after a pap smear?
Well, it's different grades, and she really has to rely on her doctor because it depends on her age, it depends on her, if she's pregnant, depends on how abnormal the pap smear is, whether it's low grade versus high grade or cancer in situ. So her doctor has algorithms. We really have algorithms that we follow based on if she's HPV positive or not, whether or not she needs this procedure. Usually, typically, if you have 2 abnormal pap smears, you look for the abnormality because the pap smear is a red flag saying there's something abnormal. You go to a colposcopy. Or if you have an abnormal pap smear and she's also HPV positive, because then she has 2 risk factors.
I'm sure everybody's wondering, does it hurt?
Carla, how does it feel?
It doesn't hurt, but I think by me doing this on national television, every woman should get out there and do it with no excuse.
Good luck, Carla.
Thank you, Carla.
Thanks for being so brave and having a colposcopy done, not only on yourself, but on national TV. If you're at home and you want more information on colposcopies, go to our website, thedoctorstv.com. Coming up, a famous radio host is making a difference in the lives of sick children everywhere, and we'll tell you what you can do to help out as well.
There have been so many amazing moments over the years. I had a kid once tell me that you've given me the best time of my life. This is a kid who I knew his life was going to be abbreviated. Doing this job on the radio every morning is really stupid. It's the Kid Craddock in the Morning Show, and here is the Monday morning hotness. It's this trip that makes us feel like we really actually have a purpose.
Tomorrow on The Doctors.
There's always more to learn when it comes to sex.
So tune in for our Ask the Doctors Between the Sheets edition. From this breakthrough patch.
Helping women increase their sex drive.
To this.
Spray on sex.
Learn how to increase your sex drive without medication. And
everything you've wanted to know about manscaping.
Plus, something in your house that can give you the big O. Tomorrow on The Doctors. And then on Wednesday.
The 3 top medical dangers at your gym.
What you need to know before your next workout.
And it's pretty disgusting.
And is pole dancing the new Pilates?
Helped shed all those baby pimples.
Yeah, it's an excellent workout.
Wednesday on The Doctors.
Closed captioning provided by We talk about surgeries and procedures a lot on this show as ways to take care of your health, but laughter and fun can also have a tremendous impact on the body, especially on sick children. Like millions of Americans, you may be a regular listener of the nationally syndicated radio show Kidd Kraddick in the Morning. Kidd's Show is one of the most popular in the country, but for 5 days every year, you will not find him in the studio.
To infinity and beyond!
I wasn't in the hospitals. I was actually getting out to do things for 5 days.
It's the Kidd Kraddick in the Morning show. Kids sends chronically and terminally ill kids to Disney World. So for 4 or 5 days, we just try to suspend reality. No needles, no tests, no staying overnight in the hospital bed.
I wasn't with kids that were fine. I was with kids different like me.
The listeners give over 85% of the money to the charity.
Welcome back to Kidd Kraddick in the Morning.
All of our fundraising is done in a single show. We raise nearly $500,000.
As a parent, you don't have to worry about going to get blood work done or having a CAT scan done or anything like that. It was just wonderful.
The chance for 4 days to not be stared at, I think, is like medicine to these kids. They come back with a renewed strength to fight. Our listeners aren't rich, but they're going to sacrifice for us. Doing this job on the radio every morning is really stupid. It's a stupid job. My dad owned a newspaper, so, you know, but he left it on the bus. But we're just here to be goofy and put people in a good mood and stuff. And it's this trip that makes us feel like we really actually have a purpose. We just had a young lady who'd been through 6 brain surgeries before we saw her brain cancer last year. She went on the trip and she fought like the devil. I mean, she fought so hard. And she just passed away in last month. So that makes the job not so stupid, you know?
Kidd Kraddick is with us today. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
That's awesome, man. That is awesome.
Thank you.
And very touching. You just got back from Disney World.
Just got back Monday, yeah.
How was it?
It was amazing. It was the best trip we've ever had. Now, I may have said that before, but no, really, there was something this year where everybody was more loving and the kids were more open, and I don't know, I can't explain why, but we had amazing families this year, and I kind of judge it by how much I learn, and I learned more this year than I ever have.
You can just tell how touched you are by these kids.
It's so rewarding to work with kids, and you know, especially what you're doing for them. You're basically giving them happiness for a week, and that is so important if you're fighting a terminal illness or cancer, especially that those dopamine levels in the brain get boosted, and you know, it helps with stress, and it actually dopamine fights cancer cells. You know, and it's, I think we have a picture of what a brain scan would look like. You've got your happy brain, you see your high dopamine levels there compared to an unhappy brain. And you know,
I had no idea.
You know,
to watch you in that piece, it is so evident that that is what provides meaning in your life.
Getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning every morning is kind of hard. So knowing that in November every year we've got this thing to look forward to, and that, you know, it's kind of on us to raise that money every year or we don't go. It's a real humble organization. We have 1 employee. And we've been doing this for 16 years. So that's kind of what gets us all up in the morning. We're goofy and stupid 5 days a week, 51 weeks out of the year, but we have that 1 week.
But you know what? Being goofy and stupid and making people laugh, that's not stupid at all.
Dopamine.
It's all about dopamine.
it's kind of like my job too.
Well, we actually have a little surprise for you, Kidd.
Oh boy.
Take a look.
Hey Kidd, it's me. I just wanted to thank you for what you've done.
Jacob.
And this is a wonderful trip. Thanks for taking me on it. Miss you.
Oh my God. That's Jacob. Wow, that's amazing. Jacob's blind and had never been on an escalator before because he was afraid of them. And that was going to be his big ride at Disney World, was for me to take him on the escalator. And I think we went on the escalator 40 times. Up, down, up, down. You know, kids can say again, again. Yeah. But the last time he did it all by himself, first time in his life, ever.
Well, we actually have another surprise for you. Our executive producer, Jay McGraw, has something he wants to give to you.
Okay.
So, Jay, can you come on out?
Okay. What's going on? Good to see you. How are you?
Great. Watching that tape, isn't it amazing what he does for not just these kids, but their families as well? I mean, it's amazing.
It's not me.
And as you know, and a lot of people know, my family has been fans and friends of you and your charity for a long time. And so today,
You guys have helped us a lot.
It's an honor. And today I'm proud to present on behalf of our family's foundation, the Dr. Phil Foundation, our contribution to Kids Kids.
Awesome. Man.
So thank you so much for all the great work you do.
Thank you, buddy. Can I go cash this?
Well, this is a pretty big check, so you got to find a pretty big bank.
I have a huge wallet, so I'll get this home.
Okay, perfect.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. And thanks for being here.
Oh my God.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Jeff. If you want more information on Kids and how you can make a donation, go to thedoctorstv.com. Up next, we've all reached for comfort food like chocolate, mac and cheese, when we've been stressed, and we always seem to regret it. But there are actually healthy foods that can medically lower your stress levels, and I'm going to tell you what they are next. Thanks again for coming. Magnesium is easily found in many foods, including bananas, banana smoothies.
Actually, drinking this is going to help me sleep better tonight, Travis.
For Hollywood, California, would like to sit in our studio audience, please log on to our website, thedoctorstv.com, or call area code 323-THE-DOCS. That's 323-THE-DOCS for show tickets. Yeah, come on. No, you didn't catch us just having a snack. There's a reason that we're all sipping banana smoothies, other than the fact they taste really good.
It is good.
Before the break, we asked you if you knew what healthy foods could help you reduce stress. Well, all healthy foods to some extent do help reduce stress. Without healthy foods, you may not get all the minerals you need, such as magnesium. Magnesium is easily found in many foods, including bananas, banana smoothies.
Exactly. You know, walnuts, wheat germ, your black beans, and your spinach too.
Yeah, and a deficiency actually sometimes can lead to anxiety, irritability, and fatigue, sometimes insomnia.
Actually, drinking this is going to help me sleep better tonight, Travis.
Yeah, there's banana and wheat germ in the smoothie. It's pretty good.
That's pretty tasty.
Very tasty. Also, with women in osteoporosis, magnesium along with your vitamin D and your calcium can help decrease your risk of osteoporosis.
And I'm a big fan of a banana a day. It's also got potassium in it, vitamin C, and good natural sugars to get the day started.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So the next time you're stressed out, grab a banana or 5. Up next, my doctor's orders.
Tomorrow on The Doctors.
There's always more to learn when it comes to sex.
It's Ask the Doctors Between the Sheets edition.
Helping women increase their sex drive. Spray on sex.
Everything about manscaping.
Tomorrow on The Doctors.
We learned today about an organization that helps terminally ill children and their families. During this holiday season, I encourage you to reach out and give to someone in need. Those are doctor's orders. You're going to be surprised by how great it makes you feel. For more information on anything you saw in today's show, or if you want to go to our message boards, please go to thedoctorstv.com. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.